Good afternoon from Thailand. This is Marco Mangan, and I'm here with Radio with today's news. Now, for the news today, we have a few stories we'd like to go over. One of the stories being about a Thai tourist being rescued after going into cardiac arrest while diving near Gottlieb Bay. The next story being covered is about the 38 Thais evacuated from Ukraine to Bangkok, with 58 more arriving today. And then, popular news around the country, we have more information on the Thang Mo case, as police begin to investigate the mysterious male voice as new evidence begins to come to light. Without further much ado, let's get to the news. Starting off with, Thai tourist rescued after going into cardiac arrest while diving near Gottlieb Bay. A Thai man was rescued after he lost consciousness and went into cardiac arrest while diving at a spot by Got Yang, an island near the popular tourist destination Gottlieb Bay in the southern province Satan. The 62-year-old man was unconscious when he was pulled to the surface of the water. He was later sent by helicopter to a hospital in Phuket. The man was on a diving trip with his family yesterday when he lost consciousness and went into cardiac arrest. Other details, like how deep he was diving, have not been released. Authorities from Air and Coastal Defense Command and medical staff from Gottlieb Bay were called to the scene. Reports say the man's heart had stopped beating and rescuers administered CPR. At around 3 p.m., the helicopter from the Royal Thai Navy picked up the patient and arrived in Phuket around 4:35 p.m. He was sent to Vachira Phuket Hospital, where he is now being treated. The 3rd Naval Area say they have special units in the Andaman Sea prepared to help those in need. And stepping into happier news, we have 38 Thais evacuated from Ukraine to Bangkok, with 58 more arriving today. The first group of 38 Thai citizens evacuated from Ukraine have arrived in Bangkok this morning. Thailand's embassy in Warsaw, Poland posted on Facebook yesterday saying another 58 Thais will arrive midday today from Warsaw. Those who arrived this morning were taken to be isolated at an infectious diseases institute in Nonthaburi. There they wait for the results of their COVID-19 tests under Test and Go. The group first traveled through Romania and Germany before finally getting on a Thai Airways flight to Bangkok from Frankfurt, Germany. The Director General of Thailand's Consular Affairs Department said 90% of the 250 Thais working in the Ukraine have been evacuated. He said most of them work in spas. He said 38 Thais in the Ukraine are expected to leave tomorrow. The Director General said there are no more Thais in Kharkiv, which Russia's military is now heavily attacking. The Director General said several agencies in Thailand and abroad helped with the evacuation. The embassy in Warsaw said a coordination center has been set up to help Thais safely get to Poland. The Director General added that some Thais want to remain in the Ukraine because they have family there, or because they have problems with paperwork. Stepping into darker news, let's cover a story that is being watched globally, but mainly by Thailand. And this is the one that we've all been waiting for, Thang Mo. Police investigate mysterious male voice as a new evidence comes to light. Update. Police are investigating a video captured on the mobile phone of Thang Mo's manager, Itsarin Gatik Jutasuksawat, after Thai netizens pointed out a mysterious male voice off-screen. The video, which was obtained by Nation Thailand and has since gone viral online, shows the late Thai actress posing on the speedboat with a cup of wine and playing with her hair on the night of her drowning. In the background, an unidentified male voice can be heard off-screen shouting, "Yo, bring your friend here! You bring your friend here!" At an interview with reporters yesterday, Nonthaburi police say they are still investigating the case and have yet to come to any certain conclusions. Her 5 boating buddies remain witnesses, not suspects, as an autopsy report confirms Thang Mo drowned, though many key details remained unconfirmed, including what caused the wound on her leg, and what, or who, caused her to topple overboard. Police have said they are also investigating conflicting claims made by witnesses about what happened on the boat that night. Specifically, only one witness said the boat lurched forward in the water. The Bangkok Post reported casting doubt on what actually caused the TV actress to fall into the Chao Phraya River last Thursday, while another witness had early claimed that Thang Mo fell off the back of the boat while peeing, a claim that was reported widely in the media. It drew much disbelief from both police and Nanasan sleuths online, who have since debunked the story as a lie, after police conducted a second round of interviews earlier this week and continue their 5-day reenactment of the events with witnesses. During the reenactments, police reattached the speedboat's propeller, which had earlier been removed for analysis, but the propeller accidentally fell off the boat and sank to the bottom of the river. Divers have since recovered it, allowing the reenactments to proceed. Meanwhile, Thailand's Department of Mental Health is advising the public to objectively read the news on Thang Mo. They're worried about the psychological impact excessive exposure to the flood of media reports might have on society. Police doubtful of witness claims. As the police cautiously continue their investigation, including a new round of interrogations and a 5-night reenactment on the boat, new evidence has emerged, casting significant doubt of witness claims. In short, police are not convinced. Police Lieutenant General Jirapat Pumjit, the head of Provincial Police Region No. 1, spoke with the Bangkok Post about the prevailing sentiment among investigating officers on Tuesday. The cause of death is found at this point to be drowning. To determine what actually caused her to fall into the river, whether it was herself or someone else, will take time. As for the statements given by the 5 people in the boat, police aren't totally convinced. According to Pumjit, the 5 companions took physical examinations on Tuesday after Job was found to have scratches and bruises during a Monday interview with the media. They also submitted their clothes from the night for inspection. Job was the only one with scratches and bruises, a doctor confirmed at a police press conference on Tuesday, but he also determined they were not inflicted by a person's nails or caused by a struggle, saying he thought they were about 5 to 7 days old. As part of the ongoing investigation, the police have begun a 5-night reenactment of the tragedy, in which they plan to take the 5 one by one on a similar speedboat to try and determine what led up to the actress falling overboard. New evidence emerges. The Technology Crime Suppression Division has traced the boat owner Baw's phone, finding a series of phone calls he's made to powerful people after the incident on the river that night. During one of the phone consultations, Baw admitted that Robert was driving the speedboat when Thang Mo fell overboard, according to an unnamed source coming out of Provincial Police Region No. 1, told to the Bangkok Post on Wednesday. Because of his lack of experience maneuvering the boat, Robert, who does not have a boating license, reportedly lost control of the vessel, lurching it forward. This caused a chain reaction, prompting Nida at the boat's stern to grab hold of sand so as not to fall overboard. Afraid of being pulled in the river with her, sand shook her legs, causing Thang Mo to topple into the river, where her right thigh was sliced by a propeller blade of the vessel's large outboard engine, and she drowned. The investigation is not yet over. The investigation continues. And this week, police from Nonthaburi district are continuing the investigation with a new round of interrogations, this time using a lie detector and a 5-day reenactment on the boat itself, taking each witness one by one to reenact what happened on the river that night. The autopsy report released on Wednesday concluded that Thang Mo drowned in the river, but forensics experts were unable to confirm key details in witness claims, including whether Thang Mo was peeing when she fell in or if she had been pushed, what caused the wound on her leg, and whether the wound occurred before or after she drowned. Meanwhile, police are meeting in Nonthaburi province north of Bangkok near the scene of the incident to discuss the information gathered from the investigation thus far. They have also interviewed fishermen in the area who reportedly saw the boat speeding and turning sharply in the water. Police say they will continue meeting Thursday. No announcement has been made yet regarding the results of their ongoing investigation. Questions remain unanswered. It is not yet known the exact circumstances on the boat that led up to Thang Mo's toppling overboard. However, a video filmed that night on her manager's phone before the accident shows the actress sipping wine and playing with her hair, presumably near the back of the boat, while a man can be heard off camera shouting, "You bring your friend here! You bring your friend here!" Fishermen in the area reported seeing the boat speeding and turning sharply in the water. Furthermore, the widely circulated photograph showing Thang Mo hugging her manager at the back of the boat that was taken supposedly at 9:56 p.m. on the night of the accident appears to be taken much earlier, before the lights of Raman 8 Bridge automatically turned off at 9 o'clock. It is not clear why the photo's data was changed to reflect a later time, or by who. This may also explain why the water was so dark at the time Thang Mo toppled into the river, as witnesses have claimed. Suspicious activity. On Monday, speedboat owner Ba publicly announced his intentions to become a monk during a TV show hosted by Thang Mo's friend and fellow actor Ganchai Gamnat Bloy. All the other witnesses also joined the program, except for Robert, the skipper, who had been admitted to hospital for hypertension. He also has not yet participated in the boating reenactments, citing high blood pressure, the Bangkok Post has reported. The next day, Robert and Ba, along with Thang Mo's manager Katik, attended a public apology to Thang Mo's mother, Panida Sirayutayotin, at Mung Nonthaburi Provincial Police Station. She reportedly accepted the apologies from the men, but not from Gatik. When asked why she hadn't jumped in to save her drowning daughter, Gatik replied, "Mom, I can't swim." But netizens were quick to point out a video on Gatik's Instagram showing her swimming in a pool with her young daughter. As the truth of Thang Mo's tragic death is exposed, confessions of the witnesses are expected to come soon, along with formal charges of negligence leading to death and making false statements. Now, that is all for today's news. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please reply to the email that this has come in and give me a job. Also, I don't need to only do news. I can also do voices. I can do other things too, really. อีกอย่างด้วยนะครับผมพูดภาษาไทยได้เลยครับถ้าต้องใช้ภาษาไทยใช้ก็ได้นะครับก็ใช้กับเสียงได้นะครับไม่มีปัญหาอะไรครับ message ผมนะครับหาผมนะครับเอางานให้ผมนะครับสวัสดีครับขอให้เจอกันนะครับ And of course, don't forget, this has been Marco Mongan, and I'm always here with whatever you need.